Hi people, Daniel from Devon Sons Guitars here, and as you can see, it's N for neck profile. Today I'm going to look at what exactly is neck profile and why do we have different types. Now when we talk about neck profile, we're talking about the shape of the neck. So if you imagine cutting your neck straight across the middle and looking at the cross section of it, there are different shapes you can have. And before I talk about those shapes, I'll just say some people say the shapes affect the tone. The more wood you've got there, so the thicker the neck, the deeper the tone's going to be, the richer the tone's going to be. Now that may be true, but I don't think it makes a massive difference. The main thing about the neck shape, the neck profile, is the playability. It will change the way the guitar plays and the way it feels for you. So neck shape, neck profile is really a unique thing to individual players. It may be easier to have a thinner neck to reach around maybe with your thumb over the top. It may be easier with a thinner neck to stretch further. It may be easier with a thicker neck to have a real grip on your bar chords. But it depends on your hands, it depends on the style of music you play. It's really ultimately a personal choice. Now let's look at a few neck profiles. These are just general descriptions. Each guitar company may follow these shapes, but may make slight variations in their own ones, or they may make their own shapes which aren't listed here. So let's start by looking at the curved sort of necks. We might have a C, a D, or a U shape. You can see the differences in the diagram. So U definitely has bigger, fatter sides to it before the curve happens. And maybe a D is more shallow than a C shape. Just anecdotally, I used to play two different basses live on stage, one of which had a thick neck, which I would say was somewhere between a U and a C. It was really thick with a big curve. And the other one had a very shallow profile like the D. The D one was really easy to move around, and I used to play much faster, quicker runs on it. Whereas the sort of UC shape, I used that mainly to stay in one position playing octave and doing slapping and stuff like that. So then we might talk about a V shape where it's a bit more angular, hard V, a soft V, or a medium one which is somewhere in between. I would say the best way to experience these is to simply go to a guitar shop and try out loads of guitars to see what the difference is. There are so many things that affect the playability, and there's so many things that are personal choice. So when someone says to you that this type of profile is best for that type of music, it may be a guideline, but that may not be the case for you. Do try out and experiment. Great, well thanks for watching, I hope you found that useful. Don't forget the N here is the first letter of the name of a well-known guitar related brand, and at the end of this series, the day after I've reached Z, I'm going to put up another video where I go through all the different letters and which brands they came from. Keep a note, see how many you've got right. Now I am on other social medias like Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, so please do check me out there and say hi. I always like to have a conversation with people that have found my videos useful. Until next time, happy strumming.